so moving on to our immune outliers, we just talked about our allergy tonic, and now we'll talk about our Iron Strong. So this one, I don't really think of this as immune. It's just kind of an outlier that didn't really fit into a system very well. So this is really aimed at iron deficiency. The nice part about this is that it is safe in pregnancy. It is a powder, so there's no alcohol in this. We probably are going to make this into a glycerin version anyways and add this to the Fern and Fiddle line. But just know that this is actually safe in pregnancy. Now, this is, albeit a really disgusting blend. We are thinking of maybe adding some rosehip to it. That would change the flavor profile slightly. But to be honest, yellow dock, if you can see this here, is just really not a very flavorful herb. In fact, it's really bitter and kind of almost sour too. So again, you're getting the nettle like you got in the allergy tonic, and that's going to help out not only just with histamine reactions, which we talked about in our allergy tonic, but it also actually has a lot of iron in it. Not as much as yellow dock root. This is also called Rumex. We talk on herb walks when we find Rumex or yellow dock about it having rusted leaves because you can almost see the iron seeping out of it. That's not actually what is happening, but that's just kind of an old wives' tale around yellow dock. So again, nettle for the iron support. Remember, spinach builds you muscles. Yeah, same concept with iron. With nettles. Yellow dock for that same purpose. We put in a little bit of orange peel in there so you get some vitamin C content in here. Vitamin C is going to help that iron absorb. I would take this daily. This is for sure one that you want to work with a physician on, just because iron situation, you don't want too much iron and you don't want too little iron, and so you really do want to be the bear that has the just right bed. Yeah, so I wouldn't just randomly take this unless you know your body really well and where it's going, and you've, like I said, worked with a physician before. But again, we use this for iron deficiency. It's incredibly effective. I've had it be quite effective with patients who are really resistant to iron supplementation, and that's probably a digestive problem, by the way. But iron supplementation is really, really hard on the stomach. So a lot of people get constipation from that. It's not really a fun experience for most people. So if you're in that camp and you're having a hard time, this would be a really, really helpful blend. Again, not the best tasting. We do normally recommend throwing it back in cranberry juice if you want to hide the flavor, and I've done that plenty of times. Again, at some point you kind of just get used to herbalism and then you chug it, right? But cranberry juice can be helpful there today too. You can see here we have the dose at 1 teaspoon per day. That's pretty standard for someone who's mildly iron deficient. Again, this is not something that I would take long term without the use of a physician, just because you don't want too much iron in the system, and you can very well get too much iron from yellow dock. So something to pay attention to.